Hello, in this section of the KPM Academy routine maintenance course, we're going to talk about taking care of the physical instrument, the exterior of the instrument. We're often asked, what are the maintenance requirements for taking care of the XT? Well, one of the things we did when we designed the XT is we wanted to make sure that it was stable and well protected and able to analyze samples reliably in difficult environments. So the XT itself is a sealed case. There's some sealing weather stripping that's across the bottom. Around the sample presentation stage, there is a gasket, and the entire case of the instrument is one piece. The top case is one piece. So really, for the case itself, all you need to do is to take some sort of a microfiber cloth and just wipe it down. Just make sure that you're taking off the residue, any powders, any things that they're floating around either on your production floor or in your laboratory. And just make sure that you're wiping it off. You should pay special attention to the sample presentation window. Have a clean microfiber cloth for this. And this should just be a gentle wipe to make sure that there are no particulates or anything that are on your sample presentation window. As I look through the side of the sample presentation window, you can see in and you can see the detector. So you can see through the sample presentation window. If you see any kind of a residue or you have anything sticky or something is spilled on your instrument, you can clean with some sort of a solvent. I've got 70% isopropyl alcohol here. If you're in a laboratory and you've got a higher grade of, for example, HPLC methanol, it's even better. We want to make sure that there are no other solvents inside of your cleaning agent. It's best if you don't use denatured solvents. At times, those are denatured with some very non-volatile or low boiling point solvents that will not evaporate very well. So try to use a good grade of alcohol, or you can use glass cleaner if you need to. In both of these cases, I would put your solvent or your liquid just a little bit on your microfiber cloth and then wipe it off. As to the rest of the instrument, again, all you're going to do is really wipe down the instrument and just make sure that it is keeping pretty clean. As to the multi-cup adapter that I pulled off the instrument, take out the sample ring, disassemble it like I've done here, and just go in and make sure that all of the moving parts, that you don't have samples stuck inside, that everything is freely moving. These are anodized aluminum. They're very strong. You can clean them if you need to with a paper towel and anything like a glass cleaner or something like that. But make sure that your sample presentation and your multi-cup adapter is clean, and also when you put in your sample ring, make sure that it is moving freely like this. Okay. Also, on the outside of your sample presentation rings, there are times that little pieces of samples can get stuck in there. I would just, again, make sure that your sample adapter rings are clean. And as they're anodized aluminum, you can clean them with any kind of a solvent. That is really the focus of maintaining your SpecstraStar XT. Everything inside of your instrument is pretty sensitive, and beyond a simple wipe down around the base of the instrument, we would not recommend that you go in and you clean the inside of the instrument. Underneath the sample presentation stage, we've got detectors, which are very sensitive. We've got a reference paddle, which needs to stay clean, maintain its integrity. We also have in the back here behind a shield, we've got the monochromator, the grating, the concave holographic grating that helps to diffract the light and separate out the various wavelengths of the light. All of these components should really not be cleaned outside of authorized and trained factory service personnel. Especially the grating in the back, again, you have to get behind a shield, but that can't be cleaned. Any effort to wipe that down destroys the grating and becomes a very expensive repair because those are expensive parts. So we would recommend that you keep your maintenance to the outside of the instrument and the sample presentation window and wiping down the monitor. That will keep your SpecstraStar looking good and performing well. Thank you.